Okay, I'll look out for it. No, nothing as yet. Okay, I think we're live now.
Awesome. Okay. Well, fantastic. I know that we've had to move our sale a couple of times, and I appreciate all of you guys being here and supporting us through all of that. I am feeling much better. Still on my last couple of antibiotic pills, but I am doing way more than I was. So that's fantastic. And I appreciate you guys hanging out and waiting for us to return. We're very excited about the things that we have tonight, including some Judy Lee pieces, some wonderful Austrian pieces, a gorgeous bracelet. We've got some handmade boxes, all kinds of wonderful things for you all tonight. And of course, the biggest thing is Nate is here from New Zealand.
Hi, Katie. I'm so glad you are feeling better. It's been a tough couple of weeks for you. It really has.
It has been. All this crud is going around, and a lot of people I knew were sick, and I kind of got hit with it. So it's been nice just to take it easy, and now I'm back. So if you did purchase anything from my craft sale, don't worry. Those things are still coming to you. I'm just been a little bit delayed as I'm healing and getting things right. So thank you guys for being so patient with that. And also, because tonight we will be offering things that won't or so close to our next sale, we're going to do combined shipping. So if you purchase anything tonight with us, don't worry, I will combine it with next week for some of our regular customers. That way we can save y'all a little bit on shipping. Okay, so I think we're just going to hang out for a minute as people filter in and hang out with us. So, Nate, you kind of had a wild week too. I was feeling poorly, and then you've been over there fretting about some mail that didn't show up.
Yeah, I unfortunately I can't track it any longer because it's been delivered. I no longer have that ability to see the step-by-step tracking. But Katie is really kind, and when I want to buy something for myself, I get it sent to Katie, and she boxes it all up, and she sends it out to me en masse. And I bought something from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So I bought something from Baton Rouge. It then went to Texas. It then went to Orlando, Florida, I think. Then it went to Jacksonville, obviously where you are. And then it became the best traveled package in US history because it went to Puerto Rico. It briefly holidayed in Puerto Rico before just being sent back to the Jacksonville mail center, and you have actually collected that package today.
Today, as of today, the saga has ended. We now have the mysterious mail that traveled more than most Americans.
More than most Americans, and it's been on this journey for I think 18 days. 18 days it's taken from Baton Rouge, Louisiana to Jacksonville via Puerto Rico.
It's just so crazy to me. I told Nate I had a package like this was maybe a few months ago. One of you guys purchased something from me and you live in Florida. And so, you wouldn't think like from Jacksonville to wherever this was in Florida that it would take a long time to get there. And the lady emailed me and said, hey, I haven't received this package. It's been 3 weeks. And I'm thinking, 3 weeks? Holy cow, that's nuts. Thank you. So then I went to pirate ship because I was like, let me track and figure out where this package is. Well, it went from Jacksonville to Chicago to Michigan, back to Jacksonville, and then to wherever it was going in Florida. Explain that to me. I have no idea why. That was just the biggest waste of the postal service's resources. So when Nate told me this, I was like, oh no, not this again.
Yeah, I thought it was really. I was a little bit worried about it too because I was really looking forward to this particular package. But yeah, really well traveled.
And I have another package too, Nate. I don't know if I've told you this, but this has been an ongoing thing for me too. The a friend of mine that lives in England, Peter, which if you guys don't follow Hud's Curios, if you're into advertising and tins, he's got the best stuff. And he sent me a little care package a while ago. And I've been waiting for this for like several months now, and it never came. And I thought, maybe Peter got busy and he just hadn't had time to send it out. So I messaged him. I was like, hey, by any chance, have you happened to have the tracking for this package? Just was checking in. And he's like, you haven't received that yet? Well, it says it was delivered, but the post office for some reason can't seem to locate this. And when you call the number, the main service center number, they can't tell you what address it's going to. For some reason, that just seems so crazy to me. They can track the package and tell you like what postal places it's been. They can't tell you what the final delivery address is. Even if you're giving them the address that should be on the package, you have that, right? It's not information. So crazy. So he goes, oh, call your local post office. We'll submit a claim. Call the local post office. Of course, it goes to the big number, the call center. Then he's like, oh, you haven't gotten a call from them? They're actually supposed to call you. Haven't called me. So I'm waiting in limbo for this call, which I've never gotten. So then I go into the post office and I talk to someone. They said, oh, yeah, we'll call you in 2 days. Haven't called me. I have no idea where this package is. It's like mysteriously vanished into thin air. So I tell you, lately, the post office is just having some real problems.
Yeah. And I'm still lost a parcel that you sent to me that's got lots of precious gemstones and wonderful things.
I feel awful about that. And neat that the biggest thing is that somewhere your smoked salmon that you love so much that I send you from Alaska is being held hostage somewhere.
Yeah. Yes. Slowly deteriorating. Let's say some hellos because I know we have some people here.
Yes, we do. And thank you, Karen, for the update on the Canadian Post. Let's see. Poodle's in the house tonight. Welcome in, Poodle.
Hello, Poodle. Welcome in, my love. And Nettie as well. Hi, Nettie. Nice to see you, sweetheart.
Hi, Nettie. Patricia's here as well. Welcome in, Patricia.
Hi, Patty Cake and Ange as well. Hi, Angela.
Hi, Angela.
Our moderator. Thanks to Ange for all she does for us. And Karen as well.
Welcome in, Karen.
So lovely to see you.
Karen and Gavin and Poodle were sending me such kind messages while I was under the weather. So thank you guys so much for that. It made my day seeing those. Brooke is here as well. Welcome in, Brooke.
Hiya, Brooke. Welcome in. And Vanessa J as well. Welcome in, Vanessa. Canada's on. Oh, yeah, Canada Post on strike again.
Let's see. My Nate's merch dumped the Long Beach port. Still scraping off algae. Oh no. Oh
That's
no.
all that lost merch. Heidi. Hi, Heidi Esterholm.
Hi, Heidi. Welcome in. Let's see. Sharon Sue is here. Yes, I am doing better, Sharon. I appreciate that. Man, I tell you, that was something for a couple of days.
Yeah. Sharon, welcome in, Sharon. Maria Ramirez as well. Hi, Maria. So nice to see you.
Hi, Maria. Welcome in. Dana is here as well. So glad to have you in, Dana. Yes, I know. And the service is declining. Go figure that. That's always how it goes.
And shrinkflation has become a real thing here where the product stays the same price but becomes mysteriously smaller. And we're being hit by shrinkflation just massively. I've noticed on many things that I buy that suddenly it's not 250 grams, it's a 200 gram portion or something. So yeah, that annoys me.
I noticed that here too, because I got a bag of Chex Mix. Back in the day when we would have parties, my mom would get Chex Mix and it would come in a enormous party size bag. Now their version of family size is like a normal, almost single serve bag of chips at the store. And that's just crazy because when you're having a big party, you need more Chex Mix than what they offer. It's just nuts. And then I know that they have to put all the air, in the bag of chips because of the when it travels to places like Denver, where my brother lives, the bags of chips there are just like fully expanded because of the air pressure. And I get that that's why it's there, but it also feels like they're cheating us a little bit.
Yeah. I know you open a bag of chips and you really feel like there's an incredible amount of empty space in there, like just an unacceptable amount. Joan Plavier, welcome in, Joan. Always lovely to see you.
And let's see, Maria Ramirez is here. Welcome in. Oh, I'm so glad, Maria. That's wonderful. We really had fun with the boxes last week, and I think most of the boxes got a fun kind of travel theme design. So this week we'll have to see what we've come up with. But if you love the boxes, which I really appreciate you guys saying how much you do enjoy those, we work really hard on them. My mom and I have created some special ones for sale tonight that you guys can use as gift boxes for your Christmas shopping. And I know we're in Halloween mode, but I figured it never hurts to go ahead and get a jump start on your Christmas shopping. So we'll bring those later on in the sale. Let's see who else is here. Lisa, welcome in, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa from New York. Lisa, letter artist. Lovely to see you. Yeah, Grace, they're doing the same thing there. And I'm seeing the same last 5 years. Yeah, less than a box, smaller size, and costs more. Yeah.
Yes, half a bag of chips.
Yeah.
Oh, Maria,
Nice.
you glued a magnet on it. Oh, that's so sweet.
Nice.
I'm glad. Hi,
KP. Nice to see you. Shall we do a giveaway? I know we don't have a huge amount of people here because we're so much earlier, but let's do a giveaway.
Yeah, let's do a giveaway. I think that's a great idea. So we're going to do some mystery giveaways tonight, which are some of my favorite because I like to theme them. So, Nate, how can everybody enter the giveaway?
Okay, you do not need to intend to buy anything to enter the giveaways. They're a gift to you. You just need to guess the correct number. I'll give you a number range. It could be the high or the low number of the range. Guess as many times as you like, but one guess at a time. The number range for the first one that I realize I haven't actually given to you yet is between 10 and 30. That's between 10 and 30. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody. We'll be excited to see what person wins. Hi, Maribel is hooked. Welcome in.
Hi, Maribel. Nice to see you.
All right. Now, I do not have these numbers. So, Nate, you'll have to text them to me.
I have sent
that one. Yep. Okay. You're already on par. Let's see here. Okay.
Okay, let's have a look and see if I can see it.
Oh,
did you see that coming in?
I see it coming in. So let me know if you see what I see. And then we'll confirm.
Okay, let's have a look. I'll just send it to you right now. I see two right next to each other. This is who I see first.
Yes, that's who I see.
So
awesome.
It's number 17, and it is Maria Ramirez by a fraction of a second. I'm sorry, Patricia. So that goes to Maria. Congratulations. Thanks, everyone who entered into that.
Awesome. Maria, you are getting one of our mystery giveaways. Congratulations. That will be fun getting that sent out to you. And I think that since we've had this time change, it has definitely confused probably a lot of people. We will be back to our regular sale time next Saturday at 10 o'clock. But we wanted to go ahead and come back and show you guys some of the neat stuff that we've been curating because I've been gone for a little while. So we're glad that you all are here with us. Nate, do we want to chat just a little longer, or do we want to go ahead and jump into how the sale's going to work?
Look, let's jump into the sale. Okay. I think, you know, I'm just keen to show off some of the stuff that we've got, whether we sell it or not. It doesn't matter. But we've both got some really nice stuff to show today.
But I must say, we have to take a break and just admire little Louie. If you guys
Oh,
haven't seen Louie in a while, this is Louie. This is my favorite photo of her.
oh,
She
look
is
at that.
pretty adorable. Yes. Okay.
Totally evil nugget. Gorgeous but evil.
Yeah,
Gets you in a teddy bear.
100% gorgeous. Okay. Now, I think most of you guys here are a regular crowd. So we will not dig into this too far because I think all of you guys here kind of know the drill. But just know that if you do claim something from me and your address has changed or you're new to the sale, go ahead and send that information on over to me. Same with the giveaways. That way I can get the items out to you. I need your YouTube name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email. All of the items that you're seeing on screen do ship from Florida. Purchases can be automatically combined with next week's upcoming sale. And also know that if you're in an international place right now, the world is a little bit crazy with shipping. So I can't guarantee that you won't have an import fee or there will be something going on, especially if you're in Canada. So I will keep my best tabs on all of those things happening as I can, but I can't guarantee your specific country. Shipping will be a little bit more expensive to ship overseas than our friends here in the States, but we do give a great combined rate through Pirate Ship. Also, I think most of you guys know the thing here with the live chat, but go ahead and make sure that you are either in live chat or all messages, depending on your device. Not sure why Top Chat exists. It's kind of useless, but go ahead and toggle on out of that. Also, when bidding on an item, you will see yourself first. So just refresh throughout the sale. And then, of course, all the bids tonight that you make are a true bid. Okay, so that was my speed round version of that, since I think most of you guys are the in crowd. Oh yes, Louie too. Sometimes she is just a little nugget of trouble. Okay,
Poodle.
I think we are ready to jump right on in to the sale tonight. And Nate and I have really curated some fun things tonight. So for all of you guys that are here, you are going to get some really exciting pieces. Okay, the first item that we have up tonight is starting off at $36 in the chat. And this piece measures about 2 inches in size. And let me get Clippy over here to show you this one. And Nate, I was thinking that this kind of looks like a feather plume. I think it's beautiful.
It is very much like a feather or a leaf. The quality of these AB stones is
Hi,
absolutely
Cheryl.
incredible. Cheryl, how lovely to see you. Oh, so lovely to see you, Cheryl. Huge AB stones, really big AB stones, and I think this is such an effective design. And do you say it's just a touch over 2 inches, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Beautiful back, absolutely beautiful back.
That pin back really extends past the clasp. You can tell that this definitely has some age to it. I was thinking 1960s based on the AB stone.
Yeah.
The design. Yes, I think it's lovely. Let's get this on to one of our postcards, just so you can see what this would look like. This is a birthday greetings postcard. I don't know if we have any birthdays in the chat, but I do think that is just so absolutely gorgeous with that. This could be worn, obviously, for Christmas because you get that wintry vibe. Hi, Martha.
Hi, Martha. Welcome in.
Or you could wear this pretty much all year round because the colors read very Easter. It could just kind of work for a lot of outfits. So I always say that AB is one of the best brooches that you can have in your arsenal because it just matches a whole bunch of stuff. And it's very fun to wear.
Excuse me, I'm just having a bit of a cough. I had to mute myself for a minute. You're absolutely right. It goes with so many different things. It really does adopt the color of the fabric that you've pinned it onto.
Yeah, it's great. So you can see I'll model that here. We're really getting the paparazzi effect, which I love. And then Rachel in the chats here, she always pins them onto her hat. And I have to say, on a ball cap, that's why I wore this ball cap today, is because I thought it would be fun. I usually wear fedoras, but this kind of models how you can really style up a ball cap with just a brooch. It's very cool. It's a neat look. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Oh, Rachel, I see you there.
Hi, Rachel. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of a cough and I drank some water and it went down the wrong way. So I had even bigger of a cough. Sorry about that, people.
Oh, I understand, Nate. Okay. Oh, it does, Rachel. It really does. Let's see.
Karina showed some brooches on her seasonal stuffed pumpkins and they were stunning. Oh, that's a nice idea.
That's a cool idea, because you can get the grosgrain ribbon and then tie that around and then kind of gather the fabric and put some brooches in. That is awesome, KP. Thanks for sharing that. I love Karina's videos. Tarnished Treasure. She is absolutely fun to watch. Okay. Let's see. I am going to actually just kick off with some of the boxes that my mom and I made. I thought these were really fun, and I was so proud of how these turned out. So if you've bought from us before, you know that we definitely put a lot of effort into the packaging. And I love the idea that the item that you're getting is more than just the item. The box and the presentation itself is a gift. And so this is inspired not only by that concept, but my grandmother, who would always make packages so special when I was growing up for Christmas. Every detail was not missed. She would fold the corners in and, cut the ribbons a certain way and really make it look like it was professionally wrapped. And she still does that for me to this day, and it's incredibly special. So I thought you guys might enjoy having some boxes in which you could give as little presents in and of themselves to other people at Christmas, or great for stocking stuffers. So these are starting at $14, and you're going to get the pair of these together. And these are made specifically for Christmas, but if you're interested, I can always do other themes if you guys like. The first box you're getting is this wonderful little Santa box. And we've used all of these Tim Holtz die cuts. I don't know if you guys are familiar with his work, but he does some amazing craft supplies and designs. And so we've done that. And then we've put together this wonderful little red wax seal. I ordered some Christmas stampers from one of my favorite ladies on Instagram that does stamps, and we put those together. This one inside has a secret. They all have a secret. You got a happy little snowman on the inside of the box as well. So these are really fun, and you're going to get these. All of these will come with one of the little gift bags included. So you've got a nice little package here. So this is the first thing you're getting. And I don't know if it's showing up because of the way this light is, but I've used a distresser, and all the boxes come vintagey. As you can see, they're very, very distressed. This one has a Santa with a fun little tag, and then it has this Noel stocking here, which is fun. These are all very three-dimensional, and then we've done the little mittens on the bottom, which is great. Each one of these boxes, I mean, they take about 20 to 30 minutes a box, honestly, to do.
Oh, that's so cute.
And I love the little snowman inside. He's like, hello.
Yeah. Hi, Eileen Daniels. Welcome in, Eileen. That is very cute.
We also outline everything in this silver or gold marker, which you'll see a lot on our designs. So we've really spent a lot of time figuring out all the right techniques and tools and things to make this work. So We are having a good time with these. But for your consideration, you get 2 of them for $14. You get the box, a little gift bag inside. You could fill that gift bag with candy if you had something else that didn't fit in the gift bag for the box, and then put it in the stockings. Or you could just give this as a presentation. Each one has a space with a vintage inspired tag, as you can see here, to write the recipient's name on it. So I thought that would be very fun. And if you're gifting a nice piece of jewelry, or anything for that matter, it is a really great idea to gift it in a pretty cool box. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on these at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end, friends. I love this brooch.
Yeah, people are
it for me. It's
people are commenting on how cool it is, and it does look really cool. It is so lifelike that you can imagine that has just ruined your shirt. It is so lifelike.
It's very fun. I like the way that the tube actually looks really real, like you said, because it's very modeled. But JJ, the company, Jonette Jewelry, made these, and Angela has one, and I have one. So we are twinsies in these. But you'll have to look online for them. They're a little bit harder, I think, to come across, but I really think they're adorable.
Yeah, I think I might have to get myself one of those, because it just looks so cool. It just looks
very cool. Rachel, congratulations. Those are coming to you. So you are getting the Santa with the mittens and the cool luggage tag. Awesome. All right. Fantastic. These will make a great gift for Christmas. Now, I don't know what your family tradition is, Nate, if you ever had stockings or not, but we had stockings. And one of the things that my dad always put in the stockings was cheese. We always got blocks of cheese, a whole orange, and then lots of little bits of candy and things. But are stockings a thing there in New Zealand?
We sort of didn't have stockings as such, and this is going to sound dreadfully greedy because we weren't well off, but we sort of had these Christmas bags. So it was bigger than a stocking, and that had the majority of our presents, which were pretty small, and there was probably 1 or 2 under the tree. But I would always get lots of books, because when I was a kid, I just read all the time. So all I wanted was books.
Oh, books are great. I was kind of an unusual kid. I asked one Christmas. Can you guess? I'll have you guess, Nate. What was the?
I know what the crazy thing was that you asked for as a child. You wanted 100 new pennies, all perfectly polished.
I wanted 100 shiny pennies.
And of course, I think the Blaylock household went cha-ching. This is $1 gift this year for Katie. We've lucked out.
I was probably 5 or 6 years old.
That's adorable.
And Mom said that I specifically said I wanted 100 shiny pennies so that I could have many monies for my blue jean pockets. So that was fun. And Mom spread Santa spread, I'm sorry, all the little pennies on the Christmas tree, which was like magic. And when you have 100 of something as a kid, you don't have the concept that 100 may only be $1, but 100 seems like a lot. So in kid brain, I was like, "Ooh, I have a lot of fun money," and it was just everywhere. It was so cool. Nate, did you ever ask for anything specifically for Christmas, or was it just what your parents took out for you?
I just can't remember, to be honest. Yeah, it's a lot further in the past for me than it is for you. So I can't really tell you.
Yes, that's right. Okay, the next
Yeah.
rope that we have up is fantastic. It is 1.5 inches in size, and this is starting at $36, Nate. And
This is
I love
I think probably the last of my European brooches. I have been in touch with my dealer in the Ukraine, and I've seen some of her stock that I would really, really like to buy, but I'm just so not sure about the tariffs and import
yeah.
taxes at the moment. Excuse me.
This one
I'm
is
so
just
sorry.
so
Just
sparkly.
I just can't stop coughing. I'm so sorry. So yeah, this is one of my very last Europeans. And again, I always say when I get these European pieces that there is something absolutely different about the design. There's something really strikingly different about American costume jewelry compared to European costume jewelry at the time. And this is just, again, there's something about it. There's just a way that they put the stones together. I'm not even sure I can describe what it is, but you can see it. There is just something different about it. And these are lovely, lovely fall colors. These navettes or marquise stones are just beautiful, really good quality stones. This is marked made in Austria, isn't it? This is a made in Austria
It
marked
is.
piece.
Yeah, you can see the word Austria right there on that little tag in the back. And they do such a fantastic job at, Nate mentioned the design. It's really true. The design is just spectacular. I love how you've got these champagne taupe colors mixed with that ruby or amber right in the center. So it's just a fabulous way of making a
Yeah, I
bow
sort of
tie.
see a B as well, fat B. I don't know
Yeah,
if we tested anything in our haste for any glowing, so I don't know if we've actually run any lights over anything.
I have, Nate, so I'll have to, but I don't remember what glows and what doesn't. So we'll just give it a test out. This one does not have any glow to it, but I think glow or not, it is still pretty special. And I like the design of these brooches that fit really well at the collar. You know what I mean? They're just so perfect for that little tuck under the collar. If you've got a crisp white shirt or a denim shirt, it would be beautiful. And
I'm
the
so sorry. I'm going to have to continue to keep muting because I can't stop coughing. I'm so
that's
sorry,
okay, Nate.
everybody.
Nope, don't worry about it. So we're going to go ahead and get this on a vintage postcard. And since I see you there, Poodle, we're going to put this on the Brown Derby postcard from California. Really fun with that brown roof. So let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Mm-mm.
Okay, we'll see who grabs that one.
I'm
Very
pretty
nice
sure.
birds. Yes, I can see the fat bee, or I can see some grapes hanging down. I can see.
I must admit, I kind of see fruit as well. There's
Yeah.
something fruity about it. That goes to Poodle. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Poodle. You're going to love it when it arrives. It is just such beautiful quality. Thank you so much.
Poodle, that is a wonderful grab. You're going to enjoy that so much. Okay. I am going to. I do have some jewelry. Don't worry, but I am going to go ahead and share with you some of the other boxes that we have. Now, this one, these are sort of mid-century inspired, which I think are fun. These are starting at 14. You get the pair of these, and I just loved the little gingerbread stamp that we found. He is so happy to me and wonderful. And if you're looking for some whimsy, This box and this next set is wonderful. You can see the aged patina on this box. And then you've got this beautiful mint sealing wax with the snowflake. We've done a little starburst with that pearly wintry white. And then the little jolly snow guy in the corner with that mid-century pink. Another great space for you to write the recipient's name on this box. Also just fabulous if you want to set these out and enjoy them yourself. And then, of course, we have a different surprise on the inside. This one says Happy New Year with the little decorated lid. I love this. So it's kind of a dual box happening here with these mid-century colors. And, of course, our Jolly Santa is featured prominently on every box because I think he's just so quintessential in the Christmas season. And I love this next in the box as well. You get the little mittens with the snowflakes and then that wonderful aged tag to write a name on or a happy little Christmas message. And then again, we have a little happy snowman waiting to greet you on the inside of this little gift box. So these will definitely make your wrapping easier. And I did confirm they fit a gift card. So if you have a gift card, they will fit inside. And then any type of jewelry or, you could roll up some money in there. Candy will definitely fit. Any kind of small item that you want to wrap up really nicely. This makes a great gift. And, I kind of feel like when you give gift cards or cash, which is really the thing to do these days, sometimes those cards are just so boring that they come in. So this would add just a little bit extra to the gift, or for fun if you want to put them out and hide little things inside. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I was growing up, my grandmother would write a couple of presents from Santa, and then she never wanted the things to be all the same. So we would get presents also from Rudolph or from Mrs. Claus or from, a whole bunch of different fun names. So that gives you a lot of space on these to do that as well if you want. Okay.
People do not believe a word that she says. I do not smoke cigarettes. I'm not a chain smoker. She's lying to you. Bacon, that's interesting. I saw some bacon soap the other day.
Oh, wow. My nephew went through. And all I want in life is bacon. He was 7. So we provided at Christmas. We sent bacon candles, charcuterie bacon platter. That's fantastic. The other thing, Cheryl, that I wanted when I was a kid, and I remember this so vividly, is most kids wouldn't ask for this, but I wanted a 75-piece Craftsman brand socket set. I was so excited to get that. I wanted that. And my grandpa delivered because he was really into tools. So I would get all kinds of fun tools for Christmas. One year I got a sander. My mom was worried I was going to sand my hand off somehow. Electric sander. But that was exciting times. So I was definitely off the beaten path of those types of things. Wow. But bacon soap, I love it. What a creative gift.
I'm not sure if I'd want to go around smelling like bacon myself, but
I don't know either, but for a kid though, that's kind of exciting.
That's sweet.
All right, let's start the countdown on these mid-century pair. We've got these fun little guys up starting at $14. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Okay. Excuse me.
Dan. Looks like Rachel is getting those. I don't want to speak too soon of Angela.
Fantastic.
Rachel, yay, congratulations. Love that. Fantastic. Okay. Let's see what's next here. And I do have one more set of the boxes. Okay, let's see. All right.
Got a wood burning set.
Ooh, that's cool. I would have loved it. I think, actually, I think my dad did get me a wood burning set one year.
Yeah, I've drunk the water the wrong way, and I think that's why I'm coughing and spluttering.
Oh, that happens.
I'm not at all sick. I'm not at all sick.
Okay, our next piece is starting off at $42, and this is gorgeous, Nate. Absolutely spectacular, in my opinion.
I love this bracelet. I absolutely love this bracelet. I love this London blue topaz colored stone. This fits exceptionally on the wrist. It is absolute like butter. Lovely quality, beautiful saturation, and the stones. Really, this has been really nicely cared for. Oh, it's so glamorous. It really looks so glamorous on you. There's something really chic about a rhinestone bracelet, and this particular one with these blues really sort of set my heart racing a little bit, because I just thought this is just absolute elegance.
The blue color is amazing, and I like that they've utilized these round rhinestones in such a way where, see how they're not flat across, they kind of come up like a little mountain peak, and it really does allow this bracelet to hug your wrist so beautifully. And this is my favorite type of bracelet when it does that. I absolutely love it. And then even see how the clasp has sort of this mid-century yet deco feel.
Almost deco-ish. Yeah, almost deco-ish feel to it. These are bold stones as well. I love how large they are. They really are bold. This is a really chic sort of a look, I think.
It is.
I'm really, really loving the bracelets at the moment.
And these have a slight glow. I don't know if this will show up, but they do glow sort of a light orange, pinkish orange. It's crazy.
Wow. I do really love these bracelets. I did get a number of them, and every single one of them I have had to sort of talk myself out of keeping. I mean, I do have one really nice, that rhinestone stretch excuse me, bracelet that you have as well.
Oh, and I love that bracelet.
I've only got two wrists, and I can't be keeping every beautiful bracelet now.
Yeah, the bracelets to me make such a fantastic impact on the wrist, and they're beautiful, and the blues really go with so much. I think that they're a stunning choice. In that fold over clasp, I tell you, I would choose a fold over clasp more than a lobster clasp any day. They are just so easy to put on.
It is easier. It is just so much easier.
All right, let's start the countdown.
It's my heart racing. You joke, and someone else talked about a bear before, and in our chats, excuse me, on a call, sorry. In our chats between us, Katie and Angela and Christy will often put a voice message in, and I never put a voice message in. I always type messages out, and Ange asked me about that, and I said, because I'm terrified I'm going to say something racy and it's going to end up on a Build-A-Bear. I'm absolutely terrified that something I've said as some silly joke is going to end up as on a Build-A-Bear.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and big end. You're giving people ideas, Nate.
Yeah.
I love just the color. This blue saturation is absolutely magnificent with that
Always
silver.
won a Mears Award. Oh, Cheryl, they must be so proud. And that's all to Maria. Thank you, Maria. You are going to absolutely love that when it arrives. The blue pops so amazingly. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
That is beautiful. Congratulations, Maria. Great get. Okay, let's see. What do I want to? Let's mix it up. Now, I know we've been sort of in Christmas mode with the fun boxes that I have, but I think it would be great to bring some fall items too. So I have upcoming one more set of a fun Halloween brooch that's sort of whimsical, and then a beautiful sparkly fall autumn brooch. So there's lots of options for you guys to get ready for Halloween. This brooch glows like crazy, and it is absolutely beautiful. I got this when I was shopping with Vintage Vinny, and when I saw it in this booth, I just knew I had to have it because it was so special. So this is 2 inches in size, and this one is just absolutely the perfect fall brooch. It is so candy corn, so fall, so everything that you want. And it's absolutely amazing. So this is starting off at $48. But it is because you can see how incredibly special this piece is.
Wow. All of those colors.
I know. It is magnificent. And I'm going to, my light, let me see, is hindering the glow. But can you see the glow?
Yeah.
This thing lights up like the 4th of July. It is absolutely crazy. The oranges, the yellows, everything.
So, does the one stone's reading quite red? And are they glowers? They look,
Yes.
I'm not sure.
So there's a lot of fiery orange happening here. So
Yeah.
these that are reading red are actually a real fiery orange. And then you have some yellows, some ambers, and some just absolutely beautiful light yellows as well. You get the light yellows and the golden sun yellows and this fantastic starburst design with the rivets happening on the back. So it's just, guys, it's everything.
That would go with so many things. I mean,
Yeah.
color-wise, I mean, you could wear so many autumnal tones, and that would just look beautiful.
It really is, in my opinion, a gorgeous brooch. And right now I've got the light off of it so you can really see the different colors, because I think when I have the sparkly light, it's harder for you guys to see the different colors. But there is a real fiery orange happening here that I just, oh my gosh, I love. So for fall, I thought this was spectacular. And this brooch has no doubt Austrian crystal, because the saturations in the stones are just crazy. It's a little over 2 inches in size, and you've got these beautiful marquee stones with the rounds all prong set, and of course that wonderful 1950s dimensionality that we love. So I am going to get this onto a Thanksgiving postcard. And this one is from 1910, this postcard. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on that. Wow, that is a showy boat. You show up to your Thanksgiving with this, and holy cats, people are going to die over your outfit. This is just one of those brooches that, like Nate said, will go with, I think, 1,000,002 things and look stellar on a jean jacket. Really cool. And actually, I do want to see what it would look like against my hat so you guys can see that. Oh yeah, that tone really pops off. Okay, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Wow.
All right. And I think, yes, I totally messed up. So I told you all that this was starting at $48. I am very sorry. This one is starting at $32. So if anyone is interested in this,
Oh,
the start was
wow.
32. I misread my sheet. So
Oh,
I'm
I
sorry.
was not surprised at 48 to be
Yeah.
to be honest, but 32 is a great price.
Yeah, so that's the start on that. Okay. We'll bring that back at another time. I just realized I misread there. Okay, Rachel would like that for 32. Rachel, that is
Oh, nice buy. That's
a
that's a really
fantastic
pretty
buy.
piece.
That is coming your
Nice
way. Okay. All righty. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and do the other Halloween piece while I'm here.
Sure.
Okay. So, since that brooch is kind of the sparkly piece of the sale for fall and Halloween, I also have this sparkly piece, but it's also a little more whimsical and fun and enameled and just perfect if you need a little something for a Halloween costume, or if you're a teacher at a school and you interact with kids and you want something sort of fun, or you're going trick-or-treating but don't want to wear a whole outfit, or just for fall. This brooch has a lot of whimsy happening here. It's 2 inches in size, and this is starting off at $15, and I think it is just so darn adorable. This is a little trick-or-treat bag. Now, I think that this is from the 90s. This is not super duper old, but it is vintage, and it has some lovely enamel work on it. I like the little pumpkins' faces. They are so fun. And then you've got the candy corn coming out and these kind of whimsical sprays of amber stones with trick or treat on the bag. This is what it looks like. It's really nicely modeled. It does have a little bit of wear, to the back, but you're not going to see that. So I think this is just so adorable. And it is a lot of fun. I don't know who made this, but you can see that all of the little stones light up and then the enamel glows as well. So super duper cute. Just sort of a fun little thing. Also, if you do trick or treat bags, it would be neat to pin this on the trick or treat bag as well if you're looking for something kind of fun to go along. So I really, really liked this particular brooch. And I like the faces on the pumpkins because they're so happy. So we'll go ahead and get this on this bag so you can see what it would look like. I don't think I have my Halloween postcard at the ready, so we'll put it on this and count it down. I like the font too. I think that's a lot of fun, trick or treat, and that kind of neat script. And then you've got the textured gold there. Just a cute. This is just cute, kind of fun brooch. Also great if you have a grandchild that you're wanting to get into brooches. But don't want to spend a lot of money on something that could get lost. This is a fun way to bring in a little bit of that whimsy. Or, of course, you could be even extra whimsical and throw this onto a witch's hat for Halloween. Lots of options.
Helen. Hi, Helen.
Hi,
Lovely to see
Helen.
you.
Yeah, I know. I have one Halloween postcard, so I don't have a Halloween category. That's the problem. So it's floating around in there. I just don't know specifically like where it is in the lot, because all the ones that don't have a category are in the back. So it's somewhere. I will pull it out. Okay.
Hi,
Let's start the
MJ.
countdown
Nice to
here.
see you, MJ Bear.
Welcome in, MJ. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end, friends. Just so cute. Really, really fun little piece. Okay. What is going on here? Ooh. These little helper pins like to fall out of the purses sometimes. All right. I see that sold.
Yep.
We'll see who that goes to. I think
MJ Bear. Yeah.
MJ Bear. Congratulations, MJ. You are getting a really fun little brooch. I was excited about that one. Okay. MJ Bear. Now, MJ, I do believe I have your information, but in case anything has changed, I don't know if you would mind sending me your information just to have it updated. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's see here.
I think it's the Arthur Pepper.
Oh, yes. The brooch is insane.
Thanks, MJ. No, I'm a big fan of Arthur Pepper jewelry. Some really, really beautiful designs and a very small window of production as well. I think we're talking late 40s to the 70s for Arthur.
Yeah, very small window.
Very, very small window. We've got a Judy Lee piece a bit later on, which is again an even smaller window of production. So we're looking late 40s to 70s at the latest. As I said, I really like Arthur Pepper. This next piece, I am convinced, is the finest Arthur Pepper piece I have ever seen. It is absolutely stunning. I'm a big fan of brutalism, and this piece is absolutely stunning. This I had to really battle to get this, so the price to start is higher, but it is a great piece. It's I think a 65 start for this piece, which I know is high, but in a good antique store, this would be well over $100. Well over $100. I think. Yeah.
I got it, Rachel. Thank you so very much. I will look into that. That sounds really neat.
I know it is on the more expensive side, but as I say, this is the finest Arthur Pepper I've ever seen. It is absolutely stunning. It again looks like a proper regal royal piece of jewelry from the 1970s. I mean, you know what I mean? If this was on British royalty in the 70s, I would buy this as being absolutely gold, smoky topaz or something. It is just exceptional. Hi, Kim. Lovely to see you. I'm going to cough again. Sorry.
That's okay. Now, how you can tell that pieces are Arthur Pepper, which is something that a lot of people don't know, and I often find this to be true when I'm out in the world. And this one is even more hidden. I don't know if you're going to be able to barely see. I'm going to try to point to it. Can you guys see right here? That copy?
So the mark is actually well into the internal structure of
the brooch
piece. This sits really high as well.
And all Arthur Pepper pieces are marked ART. So that is how you know that you have an Arthur Pepper piece. The jewelry of Arthur Pepper is extremely collectible.
Yeah, very
and it is just wonderful quality. I have had several Arthur Pepper pieces over the years for my own collection, and I wear them, and I just think they are magnificent. The brutalist style, especially in this really unusual square design, is just everything. Like Nate said.
Poodle. Thanks for coming, Poodle. We'll see you next week. I hope you have a great week.
Bye, Poodle. Is just fantastic. To me, there is nothing like a good brutalist style. It's just gorgeous, really stunning. And this, Nate, you could wear again at the collar, because I just think it's so classy.
And a great sort of dude brooch as well. It is really quite masculine. It could be read as being quite a masculine piece.
Yeah.
But I just love it. It is so chic, so stylish.
Yeah, it's fantastically gorgeous. So this piece is, let me see, let's get it on a postcard and then we'll count it down. Did I measure this piece, Nate? I
I
believe
don't
I
know
did.
if I have a measurement on it. I think, is it a couple of inches?
Yes. Okay. This one is 2 3/4 inches in size, and it is in fantastic condition. The stone in the middle is glass. It's just got a lot going on, and I think it's wonderful. So we'll get this on this postcard, which I'll hold here so Nate doesn't panic, from 1911. So let's start the countdown on this gorgeous piece at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Okay, I think that one's staying with me for a little bit longer, which I'm not mad about at all because I really love this piece.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. All right, we'll bring that one back. Okay. Oh, okay. I have a pretty special brooch up next, and this one is incredible. It is square, more actually rectangular than is square, and it's ombre. And I have never seen a brooch that's ombre. And I think this one is just magnificent. The design of it is stellar. I don't know who made this, unfortunately, but whoever did, it's definitely one of the better jewelry manufacturers. It's got to be a Weiss or a Kramer, an Eisenberg, or Juliana something, because it is just marvelous in design. And I almost kept this one, y'all, for myself. I got it when I was in Miami. I found this wonderful little antique mall, and this lady was so wonderful. She unlocked all the cases, and it was a great morning. And I was so enamored with this that I almost kept it. And I thought, no, I need to bring it to you guys. So this one has made it to the sale, but this is just a gorgeous ombre rectangular brooch with these overlaid dimensional rhinestone flowers in a silver tone. And then it has this just incredible puddling on the back. So smooth, so beautiful. The detail in this, y'all, it's just insane.
That's stunning.
This one is
that floral detail overlaying the rest of the stones is exceptional. Jane Wasson, how lovely to see you. Jane says she's been ill for a long time. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that.
I'm so sorry, Jane.
I hope you're on the rise again, Jane. It's lovely to see you.
I hope so too. So this one is starting off, I realize, a little higher, but it's worth every penny of it. It's starting at 55, and this is something that you will not regret having in your collection because it is just honestly a work of art. The flowers are so dimensional. And I love this tealy blue, which I see a lot of this blue and the lighter blue in rhinestones. I don't see a ton with this tealy blue. And the way that it ombres all sort of together is incredibly unique for me. And then you've got these marquee stones at the bottom, just the way that they've done all the flowers, and then that beautiful spray that just comes across is, I'm going to take the big light off of it for a minute because sometimes I think that overpowers the rhinestones. And you've got the same teal color in the center of these light blue flowers, which is beautiful. And you can see, just look how shiny. I mean, whoever had this, they took insane care of this. And I just thought it was so pretty. And I know that we're going into winter now, kind of fall, winter, but this could totally be that beautiful wintry blue, giving you a little cheer looking onto spring. And again, I love brooches that you can wear at the collar. because I think that's a fun way to wear them. But it's got a lot of dimension. It is a really cool piece. So,
Wow, that's so interesting. It really is beautifully made.
well, I just cannot get this centered today. There we go. Well, I moved it. Now it moved. Let's see. Nope. This brooch is Vanna White's just not wanting to cooperate with us today. There we go. We got it in the center now. Isn't that just lovely?
Hi, Heather Gibbs. Welcome
Hi,
in. Nice to
Heather.
see you, Heather.
There is just something about the way they designed this. And if you look at it from the side, you can see where the corners sort of swoop up just a little
Yeah,
bit.
they go up. Yeah.
It's not just completely flat, which I really like because I think it just adds so much beauty to this. So we're going to get this onto our Jefferson Memorial postcard by Moonlight. Fun one here with this beautiful blue tones. And we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid. And even those leaves, the silver leaves, have that little bit of texture on them, which is just insane to me. The way that they put all of that together.
Cheryl, I'll look out for them. I love brutalist stuff. I'll look out for them. Oh, thanks, Jane. Yeah, Katie's had a few weeks of being a bit below par herself.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see you, Jane.
I'm glad to be back.
Nice.
Great grab
really
on that one.
Yeah.
That is, you're not going to be sorry about that brooch. It is just, that one's cool. Okay, let's see here. Read it. Okay, yes, this one. This one also is pretty cool. Everything Nate gets, whenever Nate gets in some boxes for me to go through, I have just the best time looking at the pieces Nate gets because he really has an eye for the unique. And this is one of those pieces, I think. It is 2 inches in size, if I don't drop that. And it is starting off at $36. And the way that they've inverted these marquee stones to create dimension is so fascinating to me, along with just the really sparkly color is crazy.
The saturation of color on this is truly insane. It really is insane. Now, it's reading as a darker red on the inside as to the pink on the outside. So it's like a fuchsia on the outer rim of marquise. And what do you call that? Almost like a pigeon blood red on the center?
Yes, I would consider that a very Valentine's blood heart red, and then you get these really unusual pinkish red AB
stones. Yeah,
I see a lot of blue AB stones, but not as often. I don't see these red ones as often, pinkish red. So I think this one's very cool. It does glow. I don't know if that's up, but these glow in bright orange, these red stones, which is crazy. And even the marquee stones have just a little bit of glow to them. I'm going to put the light so you guys can see. I'm going to move my light. I always love doing this when they have the open backs because you can just see how beautiful it's like stained glass. So I thought this would be really perfect for the Christmas holiday coming up. Of course, you can wear this for Valentine's Day and, all those kind of springy holidays. But red and pink work really well at Christmas time, especially if you're into the mid-century Christmas. This is perfect.
You've really achieved a lot, as Katie said, simply by inverting the direction of the marquees and dipping them inwards. it's a small design choice that pays huge dividends and the resulting product. This really is beautiful. This is such a beautiful piece.
It is, and I love too that it's not a round brooch, it's oval. You know, you see a lot of round pieces. Pinwheel design is lovely, but making this oval just really makes for a unique design. And then also having this open bit here, depending on what you pin this on, you could probably align some sort of design on the inside, just as we were talking about earlier with Karina. She does a lot of fun things with ribbons and fabrics. So if you wanted to pin this onto like a pillow or a curtain or some type of neat design, you might be able to get like a Santa face or something coming through, like a little
Could
window.
you actually use that as a scarf clip, like by not pinning it, by just basically putting a slightly substantial scarf through it? When you show it up like that, honestly, the color those center stones read is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it is just a magnificent color palette. Let's get this on. Let's see, what postcard shall I use? I just saw this one here. All right, now where did it go? I'm trying to go through some of the ones that I have in my new stack so you guys can see all the ones I picked up when I was with Vinny. Because
Larry.
Hi,
hey,
Larry.
Larry Hunter. Nice to see you, buddy.
There's so many great ones here. Let's see.
Now, Katie and I were talking together about the possibility of doing some unboxing preview videos of jewelry as it comes in. And we were thinking that that might be a fun thing to do. Would you like to see that? Would you like to see a sneak preview of jewelry as it's being unpackaged, unboxed? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know, because we would love to hang out with you guys and just sort of have a fun chat and go through some of the pieces that Nate gets in when he's able to ship some stock to me. So we would have fun with that. But let us know if that's something you'd be interested in. It would just be a fun hangout. Yes, it would make great frames. That's what I was thinking, Rachel, if you were able to get it the right way. All right. Dennis. Hey, buddy.
Hey, bud. How you going?
All right. Let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And you could absolutely, too, I was just thinking this, you could wear it this way and create a frame. Do it that way as well.
I'm stunned at how those stones are reading. Greg, buddy, nice to see you, Greg. Welcome
in. So good to have you here. And Dennis as well. Team Dennis.
Maria, you are going to love it when it arrives, Maria. Honestly, the color will just knock your socks off. It is amazing. Yeah. Thank you so much, Maria. You are going to love it, I promise.
Yeah, Maria, that is a real stunner. That is just gorgeous. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Okay, let's go ahead and do this brooch. Now, if you saw my previews, you probably saw this brooch, and this is another one. I had such a hard time when I found this little shop in Miami because, I mean, clearly they had some of the coolest jewelry, and I wanted to keep it all. But this did not make it into my collection either, because it is coming to you guys. I have to bring great stuff, and this is, to me, really fantastic. I cannot confirm or deny that this is Juliana. I have no idea. I have searched high and low for this brooch, but it does have the markings of a Juliana piece, and I'll explain that in just a second. But the colors and the molded stones and the give-ray stones and all the things happening in here, it's like one giant, beautiful fruit salad. And I love it. I'm here for it. So this brooch is starting off at $48, and it is
wow.
spectacular, y'all. Absolutely gorgeous. It has this beautiful pink give-ray stone with the clear, so you've got that effect happening. And then this stone is also somewhat give-ray. It has a bunch of different kind of pinkish red tones in it. And then I love these, like, I mean, almost Caribbean water blue aqua teardrops that you have happening. And then this yellow stone. This is what really got me on this brooch. This yellow stone, can you see, is molded like little bits of stained glass. It's absolutely magical. And then you've got the marquise, you've got these wonderful rounds, and then you've got this little cabochon cut, beautiful kind of jelly. Like, I just want to eat whatever that is down there. It's so beautiful in both sides. This one is kind of a light, almost taupe color, and then this one down here is green. So there's just so much happening here. And this is the back. It has a ribbon.
It's not only the variety of the stones and colors, but there's also a variety of how they've been set there as well.
Yes.
You've got some stones with a standard, that red one with 4 prongs. Then you've got the yellow stone at the top, which has what looks like about 40 prongs holding it, as with the sort of smoky colored one. And when you turn it over, you see some of them are closed back and some of them are open back. It is such an interest. Look, that is really
Look at how
interesting.
they did this one. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like scalloped around the outside, how they've put that together. And you can see this pink in the middle, really from behind. I think the way that it looks, it's not completely reddish pink. You see where there's a little bit of clear coming through. So this is more of like a blush pink, and then this is more of a mauvey pink. There's so much happening.
What age do you think that is?
I think this is definitely 50s. The reason I say that is because it's got a rivet here. You can really see the construction on this is incredible. All the stones are glass from what I can tell. And these kind of have that yellow diamond color. So I just, this one's so different, and I don't know when you're going to see another one.
Renee Morricone says, she thinks it's the Juliana fruit salad brooch. You know what is really interesting to me, because I think that is 1950s as well, and I think that is decades before its time, because it's almost a 1980s piece in design. You know, you would see a lot of this sort of piece made in the 1980s. You know, that sort of Memphis, that's the sort of design, you know, but this is decades earlier than this. Is like a trailblazer of a brooch, honestly.
And if this is 100% Juliana, you guys are getting an incredible deal on this, because Juliana pieces are, well, they're very special, and they were only made a short time. They didn't actually put a tag on the back like you would see on other brooches, where they have the little, almost like a cartouche, where they write or stamp in the metal the company's name. They use tags, and of course people take off tags when they buy pieces of clothing or jewelry, so it's harder to identify these Juliana pieces. But this one has, they sort of have a quality marker where you can just see that the Austrian stones, I mean, even from back here, you can see where the sparkle is. It's just crazy.
I've just looked it up, the fruit salad brooch, and even though I've not seen that particular one, there are a number of different Juliana fruit salad brooches, and they have exactly the same construction and design
Yeah.
elements. So I would say that is 99.9%, certainly to me.
I couldn't quite match this exact one in the book, but they do look like Jolly Ranchers. But it did have that feel to me. And Juliana did a lot of these giveaway type stones, and then the molded and kind of the fun like color bursts. They were really well known for. So that's why I think that this could be Juliana. But I wasn't 100% sure. But I think it's a great piece. Let's get this on a really cool postcard. What do we want to do? Let's see. We'll get it on a blue postcard. I think that will really make it pop because it's a great brooch. And this is an absolute stunner for the price. Okay. Let's get this on this beautiful picturesque birthday greetings postcard. I love the yellow in this. Yellow and red particularly were harder to make in vintage jewelry because it took a lot of stress on the kilns, and I believe they had to use real gold. So a lot of jewelry makers or people that did glass didn't want to do it. So that's why you don't see as much yellow. But in these Austrian crystal brooches that a lot of the nicer companies did, they chose to use yellow because it was special. And I just wish this molded one, it just doesn't want to. Okay, now you can kind of see how it's molded there. It just wasn't showing up, but I wanted you guys to see that. Okay, we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this. Totally tutti fruity brooch. Okay, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Fantastic. Great design on this brooch. Whew.
I think we are at a giveaway time as well. Rosemary Jolly, welcome in, Rosemary. How lovely to see you.
Fruity, tutti, fresh and fruity.
That is a great pickup. I think that's gone to Rosemary, and that is an exceptionally good pickup. Congratulations. Yeah. What a bargain.
Rosemary, you got a deal of a century, and I'm so thrilled that you're picking that up. That is a wonderful, wonderful brooch. Really fantastic. So that's headed your way. Let's see. Congratulations, Rosemary, on that one.
Yeah, great line.
Okay, it is time for our giveaway. And Rachel, I just wanted to give a shout out to Rachel. She sent me this Coke thermometer that George is selling. And I know this isn't an advertising. Nate, you're going to have to resend that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to change that because that was the secret number for the next giveaway.
The secret number. Now you guys know it's not rigged.
Yeah, I literally just sending you the secret number. I'm going to have to change that one now. Okay.
But Rachel sent me this to see if I had it. And I do, in fact, actually have this thermometer. I was very lucky to get it on the yard sale a few years. Let's see, last year before last. But thank you, Rachel, for sending me that because they don't come up very often. So if you're in the market for a really hard to find Coke thermometer, there you go. That one.
Jane just going like one job, mate. It wasn't my fault. Maria. Oh, Maria, that's funny.
All right. Let's see. Maria.
Okay, I'll make another number. Hold on.
Okay, make a number.
Don't show the screen to the.
Yep. Roger, Nate.
And did you get my message before that
yep.
one?
Roger.
Okay,
Okay.
so people, you don't need to intend to purchase anything to enter in the giveaways. They're a gift to you. It is a number guessing game. I'll give you a range of numbers. It could be the low number or the high number of the range. Guess as many times as you like, but one guess at a time. The number range for this giveaway is between 70 and 100. That's 70 and 100. Good luck.
Good luck. I wish I could have gone to the extravaganza this year. I was missing out on that and the yard sale. Two of my favorite things, but hopefully next year I'll be back. I did get to talk to George's buddy Dave. I don't know if you've ever been to the extravaganza, you probably know Dave. He's been there for a while and he sells advertising, and he called me by phone the other day, which was such a lovely surprise. So even though I couldn't be there in person, I did feel like I was a part of it because I did get to talk to Dave. So that was the highlight of my week when I was feeling kind of ill last week. So that was nice. Let's see if I see this number.
I've seen it quite quickly.
Oh,
It's
you
quite
have.
early on.
Okay, so something's not right then with me because I'm not seeing it. Okay, now I see it.
Are we looking at the
Yep.
same number?
We're looking at the same number. And what was it, Nate?
89. And it goes to MJ Bear. Congratulations. And I saw Pam Avery in as well. Sneak in. Hi, Pam. How lovely to see you.
Welcome in. Cheryl, you were just one number under again. I'm so sorry.
By a millisecond.
By a millisecond, but congratulations, MJ. That is headed your way. Exciting, exciting stuff. Okay. Let's see. All right. This next brooch is starting off at $55. And it is just absolutely fantastic. When Nate got this in, I said to Nate, this looks like a 3-dimensional candy cane. It is so cool. This one starts at 55, but it is 3 inches in size. And there is just a tiny little bit of vintage love on this piece because it has been around the block, but it is an overall just fantastic condition. It is so sparkly and fabulous. Right here, there's a little bit of vintage love happening. That stone's just a tad bit yellow, but everything else is fantastic.
And you really do need to be quite close for it to even read as yellow. The moment you get it back anywhere, it just reads the same as any other of the stone.
You can see that. It looks really good from afar.
I actually really went very hard on this particular brooch. Simply because the design is exceptional. This really reads as a heart to me.
Yeah, it has the heart, but I can also see the candy canes.
Yeah.
Here.
Just the way this is constructed is, it's insane. This if in an antique shop again, this would be an exceptionally expensive brooch, well over 100 easily. And you know, I think you should have a clear brooch in your collection, something big and clear that goes with basically everything. You know, an all-purpose. Oh wow! Okay, now that is really interesting. Mounted that way.
I just thought it'd be fun to try it the opposite way, but you could totally wear it up like a heart, which I think is even fun as well. There's just a lot of options. Honestly, you can tell which way am I going? You can tilt that brooch. I mean, it's just, oh gosh, so beautiful. The baguettes, I love the use of the baguettes with the way that they've
for the baguette as well. It is such an elegant cut. And again, that tiny little baguette swoop at the bottom. It is an almost imperceivable design feature, this tiny little delicate swoop, but it makes it so much more than if it was just straight.
Yes, and I was just looking to see the way they've done this with the soldering on the back, because it's got a lot of puddling. You can see where the solder in between these almost looks like little rhinestones. So it adds just another layer of really beautiful dimension. And then I love too, when you catch the rhinestones just right, they create this rainbow effect that's so, there it is. You can see it a little bit, so magical, in my opinion. Hi, Christy. And look
Hello,
at the
Christina
coloring.
Colgaza. Yeah, again, look at the quality on the back of the puddling. It is absolutely, Martha, we do see it. Thank you so much. We see you.
Yeah.
We've got you on screen, Martha. Let's put it on a card and count it down for Martha. I will always, I know, and Katie said to me the other day, you know, you do have quite a few clear rhinestone brooches. She was basically saying, look, don't buy any more clear rhinestone brooches. Excuse me, I'm going to cough again. I'm sorry.
But I gotta say, Nate, the clear rhinestone brooches are fabulous, and we all know that I love a good clear rhinestone brooch. Okay.
It should be a staple, the clear rhinestone brooch. I think there's something just absolutely ubiquitous about it. It's for every occasion. And it looks beautiful. It really does. Gaza, hi, Grady. Nice to see you, Gavin. No problem, mate.
We're getting this on a vintage trolley card, and we're going to go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end. Yes, meet me in St. Louis, meet me at the fair.
I think that goes to, oh, we better wait for Angela or she'll get really cross.
Yeah, we should let Angela, because that way it stays fair.
This is sold.
All right.
Martha, fantastic. Martha, you're going to love that when it arrives. It is an exceptional quality piece. Do we have, Martha, do we have your details?
I don't know which Martha this is. There have been several Marthas that have
got a couple.
So, Martha, if you wouldn't mind, just go ahead and send me your wonderful details. That would be fantastic. Oh, I see that my email is not on screen. There we go. It's right here, and then Angela will put that into the chat as well.
Thank you so much, Martha. It is an absolute stunner.
Yes, it is. Okay, I've got some fun things that I thought was kind of neat to bring. I don't bring a lot of rings because I find that rings are kind of difficult for sizing and for people. But what I really, really liked about this ring is that it is adjustable and it is sterling. So it will literally work for whatever size finger you have. And I think that it's quite special. Now, Nate, you'll have to kind of help me with this, but I do believe from what I could find is that this is a red coral piece, which is really unusual and unique. And right now, this ring is sitting at a size 7, a US size 7, but it is adjustable, and it's just a fantastic little cocktail ring. This piece is set in real sterling, and it is starting off at $30, which is just amazing. It's bezel set, and it is gorgeous. I picked this up in Miami, and I just love this. Now, Nate, I'm thinking that this is red coral. What do you think?
I like that. You know what I would be nervous about? Coral. I'm not sure if coral would typically grow in that fashion.
Okay.
Of being so wide.
So
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what does it feel like?
It could be. It's not stone. It's definitely not stone. It's some type of a shell.
Yeah.
Or it could be a beautiful wood. I don't know, but it is definitely not shell. So this ring's interesting. But my guess at first was red coral, but I think that the cocktail nature of it, the giant ring, is just wonderful. And this is set in sterling. It does sit up a little bit off of your hand, which I really love. And I
But
just
it
thought,
has such a nice low profile in
yeah,
general.
yes.
For such a big stone, which has such a huge impact, to have it so low profile makes it so much more practical to wear.
It does, and it's extremely comfortable on. I often find that chunky rings sometimes will kind of, especially if they're whiter, create a problem when you're wearing them. But this one, because it's band, is just
It is
comfortable.
adjustable. So
Yeah,
it's adjustable at the back. And Katie's got it now at a 7. You said a US 7, but
US.
that looks like it would go to a 10 or 11.
Yeah. So I will show you guys here on my ring sizer. Right
Hiya,
now
Sally.
it
Nice to
is
see you, Sally.
right at a US size 7. And I just think it's beautiful for Christmas coming up. It's that perfect Christmassy red. It's really a wonderful ring. You can see where it is bezel set. This is all sterling. It is marked 925. You can make it smaller. You can make it bigger. It definitely will adjust, and it is so comfortable. I'm about a 7 or 7.5, depending on the finger, and this fits just, I mean, it's fabulous. I really, really enjoy this piece. And the detail in that red, it's not a solid red. It's definitely some type of a natural material. And you can see how beautiful that veining and detailing is in that. I did go ahead and polish this up because it was pretty tarnished. And I usually leave that up to the customer because once you polish it, you can't make it more tarnished. But I felt like this really did need a good clean, so I went ahead and polished this up. So it is a nice shiny silver. And let me show you.
Thanks, Heather.
Hi,
Look, I'm not sure. I don't think it's any. You don't believe it to be stone. I wish I had it here.
Yeah, it's definitely not cold. So I don't think it's that, but it could turn out to be something really, really unique. I just thought the design of it was wonderful. Of course, we love sterling here. Sterling is a great, great ring to have, great material. And this would wear beautifully on a index finger as well for a big statement, or you can wear it, any other place. It just really works. So let me get this on our little fun ring holder guy, and we'll start the countdown on this. This is what it would look against this color for a fun little display. Here we are at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16.
It could be coral. I'm just not sure. I'm really not sure if it's. Yeah.
It's hard to say. I don't know. It's definitely not a stone of any kind, but I just think it's gorgeous. The color is great. The of course, having all of that beautiful sterling and that bezel setting is wonderful. 13, 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bidden could be sponge coral.
It's interesting. I just looked up the sponge coral, Renee, and some of them are quite large examples, and they do have a definite similarity in that surface texture. So it may well be coral. Cinnabar, I do like cinnabar. It's lovely material.
It's beautiful. Martha, thank you so much. I'm thrilled that you love that as much as I did, because when I spotted that in the antique mall, I had to have that. I thought that was so neat. So Martha, congrats. That is coming your way. And I do have a few other sterling pieces this evening as well for all of our sterling fans. I try to bring some wonderful sterling when I can. Okay, up next is a very exciting piece in my book. I really love this piece. And I have a Trifari leaf that Nate gifted me for fall a few years ago, and I wear it. Nate knows every Thanksgiving I pull that out. And I just think that this is a great example of a beautiful fall leaf. This is 3 inches in size. It is a pendant and a brooch, so it's got lots of versatility. And the neat thing is, this is a Judy Lee, so it is starting at $22.
There is a condition. There is a small condition issue, so you should really see it before you bid if that's what you wish to do. There is a tight.
It's hard.
It's actually not very hard. It's not very easy to see, to be honest. Can you see there's a tiny darkened patch there?
Yep. And that's the only.
The thing is, by the moment you take it to that distance, it's invisible again. But I do want to point it out.
Yeah. Somebody loved this a lot.
Great brand, Judy Lee. This is a big, lovely statement piece. It would be lovely as a pendant too. And Judy Lee has an even shorter production period than Arthur Pepper. They were from, again, about 48 or 49, only up until the 60s. So really limited. I still thought that this had life in it. And it's funny to talk about the wear, the vintage wear on that, because now it's actually invisible to me. I can't actually see it anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not a huge deal, but it's there.
And we like to be. I don't know what sort of leaf this is, to be honest.
I was thinking oak leaf, but I could be totally wrong on this.
There's something about the form of it that is exceptionally pleasing too, and that's why I got this, because I just thought, oh, it's still so beautiful. It's just such an interesting design.
And what I love is you can see all the texture, but this also is just stunning because it is silver and gold tone, which is to me a big win. I know that we're moving away, hooray, from the whole old-fashioned days of you've got to only wear all silver or all gold. We're now mixing metals, which I think is just 10 out of 10. It's great. But this one really will go with literally everything. So you could wear silver earrings with this and gold rings, or silver rings and gold earrings, or, whatever you want to do. It's got a lot of texture. And then you see how the curl, the natural curl of the leaf is on this. I just think that they have modeled this so
really beautiful. Very thoughtful design. Really thoughtful design. It was Judy Lee was by a couple, Blanche Viano.
Yeah, she was a fashion designer, I think.
Indeed, a fashion, and it ceased in 49 to 69, named after her daughter, Judy Lee.
And there's that mark right there on the back. So great fall piece. Yes. A bit too pointy for an oak. Okay, Cheryl. That's good to know. If my grandpa were here, he was a master gardener. He'd be able to spot this in an instant and know. I don't know all my leaves as well anymore, but I think this is great. So we'll get this on a fall postcard. It says, Thanksgiving Day greetings for the bounty of the year, for the friends that we hold dear, for new blessings on the way. Let's all be thankful for today, which I think is lovely. So great little brooch as well for your vintage fall displays. You could pop this as a napkin ring holder onto a place setting if you collected some leaves that are brooches. What a great take-home gift for your guests.
Or a tie back, maybe, of a curtain or something for your autumn decor.
Yes. Wonderful piece. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. Look at that texture. Great texture on this.
Okay.
All right.
No, I don't think there's any interest in that, which is fine. What have we next?
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Let's do some more sterling. How about it? So I do have these beautiful pair of earrings. Now, these are just magnificent. They are a gorgeous cut glass in this beautiful amber color. And they are ready to wear as far as they're not clip-ons, which we normally find in the realm of vintage. So I don't know how old these are. I am going to get them on bob so you can see them, but they are post backs, which to me is really nice because I know a lot of you guys love the post backs and they're just a little bit more comfortable. These are sterling. They are marked 925. I did give them a polish and they have a beautiful amber color to them, which I love. They're this fantastic-y orangey golden sun yellow.
I'm not sure, Cheryl. I'm not sure either. This is such an interesting cut of stone glass. So there's this checkerboard cut. I do really like this where they've inverted it totally and you have no flat table at all. You have a flat pavilion. It's just so interesting, this checkerboard. I really do like it. It's so effective.
And these glow. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look,
Wow.
I mean, they are neon. The shimmer on these guys are crazy. Now, I picked these up also in Miami, and I just fell in love with them. They are marked 925. They are sterling, and they're reading a little less shiny than they are in person. The light is doing that. Sometimes this light we like really bright because it shows up the sparkle, but on other things it kind of dulls it out. So I did give these a polish, and you can see that they are a really shiny silver, just like my ring here. And I think that they're beautiful.
Presidium? Did you try them on the Presidium?
Yes, they are glass.
They're glass, yeah.
Okay, sorry, screen is jumping. That's okay.
No worries, Cheryl. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
I am going to hold these still because they are very dangly, which is kind of fun. And then that way you guys can get an up close look at them. I really was enamored by this checkerboard cut.
Yeah.
I thought they were beautiful and such a great fall earring to wear with your autumnal clothing, jean jacket, even a brown vest would be beautiful with this. But you could totally wear this in summer as well. These are just a great pair of sterling earrings. They're really, really lovely.
Thanks very much, Martha. Martha sent all her details through.
Thank you, Martha. We appreciate you. So here is the mark on the back. So you guys can see. Oh, right there. It's little, but you can see it says 925. And they're very well made earrings. I don't know who made these. They probably are a little bit more contemporary, but they're just beautiful. And I thought that they would be a great statement piece if you're into that kind of chunky bohemian jewelry. This has a dangle of, let's see here, 1 3/4 inches. So it's got a good drop to it. And these would be great for a Christmas gift as well. I'm always on the hunt for things for my brother's girlfriend throughout the year. She doesn't like a lot of overly blingy or shiny kind of things. So this would be more her vibe. So if you know someone like that wants a little more tailored and streamlined, that would be wonderful. I'm so sorry. I didn't say the start price. Yeah. I'm over here just chatting away. The start price on these is $28, which is a great bargain for sterling. And then, of course, you get that beautiful cut. And the glow on these are just sort of fun. I think that everyone's
mentioned the fact that of a jeweler's time, it would have taken them several hours to actually make these. Several hours, not even talking about the materials of highly skilled labor. $28 is Such a bargain.
And you can actually see, now that I've got my hand behind it, you can see the true color coming through of that glass in person, which is wonderful because sometimes it's hard to show. We'll go ahead and start the countdown on these fun baubles at 20.
I think you are. I think you're lagging quite far behind, Maria, when you hear this, because we've moved on from the maple leaf a little bit ago. So I think maybe you're lagging behind, sweetheart.
Oh, thank you, Nate, for letting her know. If someone could put that in the chat as well, too, like type it out so she sees it, that would be great. Okay, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. I can't get over this glow.
Yeah, the glow is incredible.
It's just crazy to me. I love it so much. Okay.
Let's wait for Angela.
All right.
Oh, fantastic, Maria. Fantastic. Thanks, Maria. I think that goes to MJ. That's a great pickup, MJ. Honestly, that's a really, really good pickup.
Excellent grab, MJ. I think you are going to be so thrilled with these when you get them in person, which is always exciting. So you'll have them just in time for your Thanksgiving and fall and all the great activities this year. I was talking with Nate by our little chat that we have on Instagram, and I asked Nate in a voice message, I said, Nate, do you have hay rides there? And Nate said, no, we do not have hay rides. So I guess this is an American only tradition.
You and Ed, you're all quite sweet and so funny. And sometimes you ask me if I have things, and it's almost like it's such a basic thing. And I'm quite sarcastic, and I say, "Oh yeah, we got that last week when we got finally the two-wheeled cars," or "Yeah, we got that about a year ago when we all moved out of our thatched huts." It's pretty much like the rest of the world here.
That is so funny to me, Nate.
You can get some really good little black lights that go on your keychain, can't you? They're really, really handy.
Yes, I love my blacklight keychain. You can pick them up on Amazon for not a lot of money. I always thought it would be really fun. This would be not a sustainable concept in any way, shape, or form, but maybe the vintage people would love it. Is if I created a blacklight club where literally we could just go and dance to 50s music, but everybody wears their uranium brooches and we're all in blacklight. That just seems like a fun time to me. Okay, let me measure this next piece. And the start price on this beautiful piece Nate has up next is $28. Yeah.
Now, I don't do a huge amount of necklaces. I liked this one. It's not from the 1970s. It has the most beautifully molded glass large beads, and I sort of get this instant simultaneous Halloween and Christmas vibe, which might be wrong, but it gives me both.
I think it's fantastic. So this measures about 24 inches. It does have a shepherd's hook and is adjustable. The beads are molded glass. And if you've ever seen those 1970s, 60s, really cool modern MCM light pendants, where they're in that kind of molded, chunky glass akin to the glassware that you would drink out of that comes in those different colorways. This just embodied that for me. And I thought that the glass was absolutely stunning. These molded pieces that you see here, and perfect green for Christmas. But also, if you're going to do a Halloween costume and you want something really cool, sort of witchy and different, this would be the thing for you. The beads are just absolutely stunning in
And
person.
it's really nicely constructed with the sort of separators as well, how they're mounted in, and each bead is sort of looped together. It's really beautifully done. Dennis opened my last package. Oh, fantastic, buddy! I'm so glad.
Oh, I'm so glad, Dennis. That's wonderful.
Hi,
Um,
Serenity. And the
Hi,
other thing
Serenity.
I think is a just lovely little touch when you have that back dangle, when you
Oh,
have just that tiny little,
yeah.
um, here's a delicate little surprise touch at the back. I really love that. I think that's a lovely look.
I think it's wonderful too, especially when you're wearing a cocktail dress. Like if you're going to a Christmas party, you've got that little surprise down your back, especially if you're going to do an updo. I think it's wonderful. If you do, I would hate for anything to be uh, taken apart, but I do understand people do that. And my mom is one of those wonderful humans that finds great vintage that maybe can be repurposed into something. So if you love this, but necklaces aren't your thing, you can absolutely reuse these beads because the quality of the beads are just magnificent. So you
A
could
great
really,
quality. And again, these are handmade beads. I
Mhm.
mean, this would have taken a degree of skill and time.
I was
These
wondering,
don't glow. I'm pretty. We
yes,
check anything? I don't think these glow at all.
they do not glow, but you totally could. This is a funky idea, but you can 100% wrap because this is long enough. You can wrap this around and make a very neat green chunky bracelet, and this will connect. So I'm about a 7.5 wrist size, and this works really well if you want to go ahead and do something in that way. But there's lots of ways to wear this, and this necklace, the beads itself are so cool. I don't know that it's showing up, but in person, when you view this necklace, each bead has this kind of glittery fleck to it that is just probably not showing up on camera. But
You can see it when you do sort of
there's
do
a little
that
bit of
on one
silver.
end of
Do you
the
see
bead.
that? It's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This is what it would look like on. I think it wears really beautifully, and it has lots of potential if you're also into crafting, creativity, making things, and you need quality beads. This is phenomenal for that. But again, I'm more of a purist. I would wear it as a necklace, or just because it's so gorgeous, I would probably have it displayed on a bust in my closet as well.
It could well have some silver leaf in it.
Yes,
Um,
definitely.
oh, that's no problem. How many beads do we actually have there?
Sure. That is a great question. So I'm going to count the large beads and then I'll give you the small beads. So you have 28 large beads, 5 small beads. So here are what the small beads are, and they come apart. Obviously, they're just on little jump rings. And then you've got the large bead. So yeah, this is a fantastic, real glad. And let me tell you too, because my mom does a lot of bead work. She has the hardest time getting good quality beads for a
Yeah.
decent price. They are so expensive. I've been with her to a lot of specialty stores looking for beads, whether that's out in Denver or here, and they're just expensive by themselves.
Yeah.
The mass ones. So this is a great deal for the amount of beads if you're
I've
willing to
I've
take
been
it.
to I've been to bead shops as well, and modern beads of this size would be very expensive. I mean, this quality
Yeah,
would be very expensive, and these are vintage. These are great quality. Um, yeah, yeah,
yeah, I think they're fun.
new. And I'm sorry, I had the same thing. Sorry, I go no, I harp about it. Christmas tree ornaments these
Yes.
days are just horribly cheap. and horribly expensive. But yeah, these beads are beautiful. If you didn't like this, you could turn this into something absolutely gorgeous.
So many glass beads. They're ugly and expensive. That's my thoughts exactly, Serenity. So I love this. Let's go ahead and start the countdown on this. There's just something magical about this green, especially in the way the green catches the light. It's just so pretty. I don't have a picture of that lamp, but I'm sure you guys can all picture the one I'm talking about that has the big chunky glass blocks. And it has this really cool 70s, 60s, 70s texture on it. I just think it's great. That's the neat part, Dennis, when you get something and you forgot what you bought, but then it arrives and it's kind of a fun surprise. I'm so glad you're enjoying that. Okay, we are with MJ Bear at 29 right now on the necklace. So we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bidden. Hi, Heather. Welcome in.
I know what you mean, Dennis. When I moved back from Australia to New Zealand, I unwrapped some sterling, which had already been in storage in Australia, and I would have put my hand on the Bible and said I'd never seen any of it before in my life. I'd bought it, I'd had it displayed, I'd not had it displayed, I'd put it away, and it was like Christmas. It was like opening Christmas presents, and I was opening the sterling cigarette box after box after box, and I'm thinking, these are all great. I can't remember where I got them or how much I paid for them.
Does this ever happen to you, Nate? Because this happens to me because I have such a vast maximalist collection. I will be sitting somewhere, lying somewhere, like at night in my bed, and I'll be thinking about something or watch a show, and something will spark a vintage item that I know I have, but then for a split second, I can't remember what display it's in. And so I have to get up every time because I need to satisfy the curiosity in my brain. I have to get up and I walk around the apartment until I can locate that item. And the other day, I don't know how this happened, but I was in bed scrolling on eBay, as one does, and I saw this tin pop up. I was like, oh, I got that tin with Vinny, and I was so excited about it. What happened to it? Basically, where did it go? And then I remembered, I got so excited. I was like, oh, there's another bin I haven't unpacked yet. So I came in my office, and I kid you not, I was like 2 a.m. I was still up, couldn't sleep. I rifled through this bin, and I pulled out the tin, and I was so happy. I was like, ooh, it was like Christmas. It was very exciting.
Hiya, Perla. Welcome in. It happens to Perla all the time. I really enjoyed it. It was literally like Christmas. Heck, opening stuff and yeah. And I've got it all out on display, which I don't think I've had all of my cases and vinaigrettes and whatever out on display before. Lovely to see you, Perla.
It's very fun. I love when you can finally display all those pieces and enjoy looking at them. Okay, so one of my last items in this sale is another pair of boxes. Now, this is the last pair of Christmas boxes that I have for sale. And for all of you guys that have just joined with us, my mom and I worked really hard on some special Christmas gift boxes. Since you guys enjoy our packaging so much, we thought it'd be fun to give you an opportunity to get some dedicated boxes for Christmas to gift to other people, or to put little candies in, or do as stocking stuffers. There's lots of options, and I did test that a gift card fits in one of these boxes. So we ordered some very special Christmas stamps, from wax seal stamps, from a lady on Instagram, and we played around a lot with this one in this particular grouping because it's a triangle. And I can tell you, it is very hard to work with a triangle wax seal. It's a lot of trial and error trying to figure out how much wax to use, especially if you're mixing colors and how to get it all aligned. So we probably spent about 30 minutes per box, I would say. And these are all antiqued, and then we use Tim Holtz pieces. So this one is really exciting to me because I was finally able to master the triangular wax seal, and I love when the wax seals are down the side.
Doesn't drip, yeah,
I
because
love
you
that.
just you've caught it like in mid time. It's like I
Yeah.
love that.
I love
Yeah.
that too. So the pair that you'll be getting, and these are starting at $14 for the pair. You get the fabulous drips on the side, which is fun. This one has a Christmas tree with a postage stamp design, and then you have an adorable little doggy here, and it says, "May friends complete your joy." It's supposed to be like a vintage tag inspired, and it gives you a place to write the recipient's name. You've got these beautiful little starbursts outlined in silver here and the signature Jolly Santa. Now, the fun thing about these is I decided that every lid should have a little surprise. So the surprise in this box is this beautiful Santa here with these little kind of cherub looking friends, and that says Merry Christmas with that fun little design. So you get a lot of happiness in one box. And my mom and I have antiqued all of these. This one's fun as well. It's a postage stamp with little snowflakes.
That's so cute. I really like that.
I like this one a lot. And then the drippy wax, and then you get partial post with the stars and the little special tag as well. And then on the inside, we have a Christmas wreath. That's kind of fun. So just a little bit of whimsy on these guys for you. Make a great Christmas gift, especially, if you're gifting someone something special. It's less about not just the gift, inside, which is wonderful, but it's the whole presentation as a gift in of itself. So I just think these are kind of fun. So we'll start the countdown here at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And please let me know, guys, in the chat if these are something that you enjoy and you wish that I would make more, what kind of designs you would like. If that's something that speaks to you, we are more than happy to do more of them. We just want to know your feedback because I think they're fun and I enjoy putting them together. MJ, it looks like those are going to you. Congratulations.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Nice. My next item, I've been really scant with what I've written down as description. I put 80s on it, and I now do not know what that represents.
Oh, this is this fun brooch, Nate, that it has the Cameo with all the hat pins.
Oh, this one. Okay, this is really interesting. I bought this and I thought, okay, this is really an interesting sort of design. It's Victorian revival from the 1980s. I'm going to cough again. Won't be a second.
No worries. Snowmen. Okay, we can definitely do some snowmen, MJ. I'm glad that you guys are liking these boxes. Please do let us know what other designs you like. And if you want more New Year's themed, if you want some just everyday ones that aren't necessarily holiday themed, we can do those as well. And then let me know too what kind of color palettes you guys enjoy. Hi, Jason. Howdy. Welcome in.
Hi, Jason Adams, you handsome beast. And Raven as well. Hi, Raven. Welcome in. We've just got a few things. Look, I've actually ended up finding this brooch in a number of different places and selling for really reasonable amounts of money continually. And I like this. I mean, I originally I thought, no, this isn't for me. But the more I saw it, I thought, actually, this is a really interesting piece. So yeah, it's a Victorian revival from the 1980s. A 34 start if you are interested in this particular one. But I find it fascinating. I really do find this fascinating. And especially if you've got someone what's the star sign? That's the crab, Cancer.
Cancer, I think. Yes, I think that's right. And then you've got these beautiful, you've got that tealy blue, the light blue, and then that simulated turquoise. You've got the red fleur de
Yeah,
lis with that beautiful faux pearl and coral colors. There's a lot happening here.
there is an awful lot, and this really nicely stylized sort of cameo at the bottom.
Yeah.
So
It's gold toned with a little bit of antique brass. And I love, yes, a gaggle of hat pins. Isn't that fun? A gaggle of hat pins. I think that's great. So it's a neat little brooch, and it has a lot of things happening for it, which I think is kind of fun. So if you're into this look, it actually looks really cool on a purse, especially the way that it matches these kind of ruffles up at the top, or pleats, I should say, pleated design.
Rachel says that the cameos were a hot commodity at Springfield this year.
That wouldn't surprise me, Rachel, at all.
I really love a cameo.
I love a cameo because cameos are so classic. You know, they just work pretty much with everything, and they're just kind of akin to almost, you know, if you've noticed in fashion right now, a lot of these Letterman style jackets and things, like even my hat kind of has that varsity look. Those are all coming back, and I think it's because they're just so classic. They go with everything. Same with the cameo, you know. Jason, he does have a very nice voice.
He doesn't have the sexiest voice ever. I'm actually a really bit gravelly today, but
super easy on the ears.
It's very cringy in my accent. I don't know if we've got any interest in this one, which is fine. I thought it was just a little bit different. So we'll count this one down.
Oh, Greg, you met Richard. Oh, I love him so much. He's my buddy. That just makes me happy. I'm so glad. Okay, let's get this on a vintage postcard. And we're going to get this on Wildwood, New Jersey postcard of the ocean, because I think that's just kind of fun. Why not be a little whimsical? And we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
I mean, I'm loving it more and more. I see this as being one of those brooches you have in your open jewelry box, that jewelry box that you don't close because you just want to see all of the stuff all the time. It is just so interesting.
It is. It's beautiful. Oh, I know, Greg. Tell me about it. Richard is one of my favorite jewelry booths at Springfield, and I'll have to call him to see if I can buy from him over the phone. Actually,
Dennis, that goes to Dennis. Thank you so much, buddy. You'll really like it. It's such an interesting thing. And says, Jason, after you hear him waffle on for hours, it gets old.
Dennis, you're gonna love that. That is headed your way.
Thanks so much, Dennis. It's a really interesting piece.
The last piece I have is not vintage, but it is fun, and I thought that with Halloween and Christmas coming up, this would be kind of a neat piece. Dennis, that's gonna look awesome on you. I can't wait to have you get that in person. These are kind of fun. Now, these are starting off at just $12, and this is my kind of fun item for the sale. These are not old, but I thought they gave a really cool kind of Victorian revival look to any outfit or costume. I think about Halloween and how great it is to have some staple pieces, and these kind of spoke to me as kind of witchy, fun earrings, but they're also beautiful for Christmas, so they kind of work. They're in this beautiful emerald green color with this brass accent, and they utilize this kind of gold medallion up at the top simulating pyrite which I thought was really cool. But these have a really cool, mysterious, unique vibe to them. And I don't
They're
know.
giving me some sort of Eastern vibes. I'm really liking
Yeah,
them.
they're neat. And the backs are highly decorated. So from behind, you'll be able to see people.
Isn't there a jewelry range called 1928 or something? And all of the
Yes,
pieces have
25, I think.
have that same back. So maybe these are
These
made
could
by
be,
them.
it could be that company as well. And they make some really fantastic quality jewelry that's vintage in style. So I don't know when these are made. I
Yeah.
would assume like 90s, 2000s.
Do you think,
Yes,
Martha,
1928.
do you think that it's the same back on that, Martha? Because it looks pretty exact to me.
It does look very similar. I have a 1928 teapot brooch that does have that same back. Now that I see that, it could totally be that. But these are just sort of fun. They are whimsical, and I thought a great deal if you're looking for a really inexpensive addition to your costume. I always go kind of witch or some kind of cool oracle, say, what is it, seeker. I'm looking for a word that I cannot find in my brain at this moment. But anyway, I think they could kind of work for a lot of fun things and beautiful for Christmas as well. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on these, just starting at $12. Fun little bargain piece for the sale. So here we go at 2019. Oh, I do need to tell you something. I'm realizing here the drop on these is about 1.5 inches in size and dangle, so you guys can see how that looks. And they do have sort of a pretty deco feel up at the top. Okay, we'll go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 17, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Holy cats, I cannot count to save my
I think what you did is you saw that Greg's comment was at 217 and Willie Joe's, and your brain probably looked at 17 and actually took over.
Yeah, that's probably what it did. Yes. Like a feeding frenzy. Oh, wow, that's awesome. I'm so glad. Brooches are coming back, and I'm thrilled about it. Okay, I don't see any interest in these, which is okay. I know they're not vintage, but they are fun. So if you are watching on the replay and you say, "Oh, I'd kind of like to have those," just shoot us an email, and we'll be glad to do that.
I think we've basically got an item left each. Good night, Cheryl. Lovely to see you. I hope you have a really lovely week. I know you said that you're expecting to work this week, so have a great week.
Yes.
So I've only got a couple of things and a couple that haven't sold, a couple of really nice pieces that didn't sell.
Yes, this is the last brooch that I have for the sale. And this one is starting off at $28. It is 1.5 inches, and it is just beautiful. I think that this also is Austrian because the stones are just so nicely made, to be honest. It's that beautiful champagne taupe color that I just love, and this pinwheel design, which is classically elegant.
That's lovely.
Yeah, really, really lovely. This, Nate, I would think you could do a scarf through as well. I did buy some scarves. Let me know, guys, too. I bought some scarves at an estate sale that are very mid-century in design. They are like super mod, super cool. If you guys are interested in those, I could bring them with a couple of fun brooches to pair them with, if that's something of interest. But this is what this looks like on one of our fall postcards. I thought this would be fantastic for fall, Nate. This is a really great brooch on your part.
I think this is so pretty. This isn't mine, is it?
It is your brooch.
Oh, okay. You know what? What's really, really interesting is that I didn't think it looked like this. When we were looking at it, I did not register that these navettes were actually stones. I thought it was metal that had
Oh,
a few A-B stones around it. I did not know that those navettes were actually rhinestones when you showed me in the other lives.
because my
I
office
thought
is quite dark
I
without my
yeah,
big bright light on.
I thought it was actually gold tone, those navettes or marquise. It is so much prettier now that I see that it's rhinestone. Honestly, it's so much prettier.
Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous. And it really is perfect for that fall color. And this would make a great napkin ring placeholder at a table. I still would love to do that. I might for Thanksgiving, I might bring some brooches with me. I'm always in charge of the table. And I might do some round brooches at all the place settings and pin the napkins together that way. If I do that, I'll definitely post some photos on Instagram for you guys because that would be a great thing you can do to add a little sparkle to your table.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end.
It's really coming alive. I had no idea. And it was really odd because when you showed this to me before, I didn't really recognize it.
Oh, yeah, the light it's amazing what light does.
Yeah. But we've got no interest. We've got no interest in that one, which is fine. We've got a few other pieces that we'll show you super quick. We know it's late.
Yes. So one of the pieces that we have available is starting off at $36, and it is for this gorgeous AB piece that's just quite a stunner. I love this very natural design. And
absolutely. That's beautiful quality. What was the start on that? Sorry, only 36 for that. That's a great quality piece.
And it's 2 inches in size.
And the only other one I think is the very expensive Arthur Pepper.
Brutalist, just incredible. Arthur Pepper. The start on this guy is $65, but it is worth every penny of this.
Yeah.
Just fantastic design.
I know that is a high start, but this is easily the best Arthur Pepper brooch I've ever seen in my life.
It is 2.5 inches in size and would be considerably more online. So you're really getting a fantastic deal here.
Is the red circle ring light? Oh, Martha bought the possibly coral circular ring.
Yes, it is. It's not.
It's lightweight.
Yes, it's not overly heavy. If that's what you're wondering, Martha. Okay, so those are the things that are available this evening, guys. If you're watching on the replay, again, don't hesitate to shoot us an email if you were missed out on the show and wanted something that we had to offer. We still have a few pieces available for you. Okay, we will be up next Saturday, so come back, hang out with us, have a good time. We'll have another bling party. It will be at our normal time at 10 o'clock Eastern, so we just moved because I've not been feeling well, but I'm glad to be back. And I will work on invoices this upcoming next couple of days, so be on the lookout for that. May I please retract from the ring? Of course, Martha, no problem at all. I can do that. I can most certainly do that. Let me just make a note of that. Okay. Where is that? Here. Okay. Nope. All righty. No problem, Martha.
No problem, Martha. Sorry, I've been so spluttery all evening. Also, Katie, I've been constantly having to mute because I've been so coughing, and I'm going to do it again.
No problem at all. My voice is a little bit wacky too because I'm still coming off the cold.
No
But thank you all.
problem.
Have a wonderful evening. I will talk to you all very soon. We will see you at our next bling party this upcoming Saturday. Nate, thanks for doing this with me. It's always so fun.
Thank you. It's been lovely. It's lovely to be back again after our hiatus.
Yes, and as always, guys, I hope you'll save that vintage, spin that vinyl, and binge YouTube. Bye bye, everyone.
Toodaloo, kangaroos.